News 46 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, thousands of pounds of marijuana are located in the hills in northern Nye County, and several brothels are in violation of county code. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Zach Reinert. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Law enforcement destroys marijuana found in Railroad Valley. It's October 11th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Zach Reiner is off tonight. Marijuana may be legal to smoke in our state, but growing thousands of pounds on BLM property is a felony. Police are asking for any information as to the whereabouts of suspects who remain at large in reference to over 2,300 pounds of marijuana that was seized in a raid in northern Nye County. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office press release, on September 29th, a multi-agency effort involving the Nye County Sheriff's Office confiscated and disposed of nearly 2,385 pounds of marijuana plants in the Railroad Valley area in northeast Nye County. All plants were removed by approximately 13 helicopter flights and buried in a huge pit that was backfilled with many feet of sand, gravel, and large boulders. The operation was led by the U.S. Forest Service and the Nye County Sheriff's Office as the home agency. Other participating agencies were the Drug Enforcement Agency, U.S. Bureau of Land Management, and Nevada Game Wardens. A Nye County Sheriff's Office deputy was part of the team that went into the grow site with the multi-agency drop team. 2 individuals were encountered in an outside grow area but fled the area on foot and are still at large. A DNA sample was collected from the suspect's camp. Anyone with information about this case is urged to contact the Nye County Inspector Trevor Mead at 775-751-7000. Several brothels here in the county received code violations, including working girls on the floor without valid work cards.
Item 11, possible action, discussion, deliberation regarding brothel license renewal of Mid-Valley Enterprises, Sherry's Ranch.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I would like to propose the same situation for Sherry's Ranch as I just did for the Chicken Ranch. I want this brought back in 2 weeks. They can operate for 2 weeks and clear all of the code violations in that length of time, and then we'll reconsider this then.
I have a motion then?
Second.
And a second. You want to hear from applicant?
Public. Yeah.
Thank you, Commissioners. Mark Conant, again, C-O-N-N-O-T on behalf of Sherry's Ranch. I've got some serious concerns about the approach here. First instance, this document that's just been handed out is the first notice that any of us have received, or at least, I mean, I take Mr. Green at his word that he had not received it, but it's the first time certainly Sherry's Ranch has received this.
I can't tell you what happened, that you didn't get a copy of the inspection sheet on the same day that that inspection took place, but that was supposed to be the process. So I apologize to you for that. And you're right, we do need to work on this process, but this process has been broken for years. And I think you'll agree with that. We're trying to put it back together, and we're trying to work as in partnership with you and in partnership with all of the other businesses. We're not trying to shut you down. That's the very last thing in the world we'd want to do. However, this particular ordinance has been in force for almost 30 years with very little changes.
I've just handed my list, and as far as the Love Ranch, I want you to pass this today. I don't want to be on hold.
Mr. Hoff? You have the codes.
Pardon me?
You're aware of the codes. You have the codes, and I
Yes.
assume you can read English.
Please.
I also assume that you are a good businessman. A good businessman in the business you have chosen to be in. It seems to me if I was in your shoes and you were in my shoes, I would be doing everything I could to maintain full compliance for the Board of Commissioners and establishing a good, trusting relationship. That's what I would do.
I've done that for 6 years. I'm just saying the things that we're talking about,
You're
I
right.
don't think are a problem.
You're right. They don't seem to be a problem for you. What seems to be a problem for me is that we hashed over the ordinances for almost a year.
Correct.
We went through those. We fussed, cussed, and discussed those on many occasions. What I am agitated with today is not your business. I am a full supporter of your business as a legal business in Nevada. What I have a problem with is when the ordinance is there. It's obvious everyone can read English. It's the business that you have, so you need to be aware of those codes on a daily basis. And we get to the point to where we have all of these renewals in front of us, and I don't see, I'm going to be hard pressed here to find one that is not in violation. So my motion is going to stand, and you got 2 weeks to clear them and bring it back. And I'm sorry I can't
Okay.
accommodate your request,
I
but my
appreciate
motion
that,
stands.
but let me share a couple.
And Caitlin Boyer was at Walmart today for the question of the day.
Nye County is home to many brothels, and recently on the Board of County Commissioners' agenda was the renewal for the licenses of these facilities. We even now have an officer dedicated to making sure that these operations are in compliance. So we came to Walmart to ask our question of the day. How do you feel about the brothels currently operating in Nye County?
They've been around for a long time. I don't have a problem with them. I don't go myself, but I don't have a problem with them. They're okay.
Personally, I don't care. To each his own. Those who want to patronize them, then let them. And those who don't, stay away.
Well, I've been in Nye County almost all my life, so I am used to them. And they do say it's the oldest profession in the world. But being a Christian woman, you know, I have my viewpoints on that also. So to be quite honest with you, I'm kind of mixed here.
I'm glad I never worked in one. But I don't know that much about them.
I don't mind them being in Nye County. We have a lot of rural areas out there, but I do have a problem with them being right here in Pahrump, like the one that we did have. And the chicken farm kind of bothers me, but I know they do a lot of business. I just think they should be farther away from our younger children. And not that it should be illegal, it should be legal. Nevada's known for that and gambling, so that's fine. But if we could just keep it away from our younger children and so that they're not tempted, and basically I don't have a problem as long as we do that.
I think they're great. I think we should probably have more of them. So I think it would cut down on crime, on rapes and that sort of thing. If it was easier access and it became more of the norm, more people would use that instead of going out and doing crazy things to innocent women. You know? Yeah. Sex is a natural thing. You know, people are going to do it. They should have a place to go to where they can. And there should be no sweat.
Everybody needs a job. So I know a lot of parents, single moms. I was a single mom, and I know that they need to make a living. So it doesn't really bother me.
Well, I spend most of my time in school or at the church, so I don't have time to actually go to the brothels. But I guess they have to operate just like any place else. But I heard that a couple of people, or one of the persons was running for a district position here. So other than that, I don't know too much about the brothels.
My personal opinion is I'm not one to judge, but I also feel that in some cases, some people have to do what they have to do to make a living. So I'm not one to judge. Me personally, I'm not going there and refuse to go there, but I can't judge people that's doing what they're doing.
One of the world's most famous brothels, the Chicken Ranch, is currently for sale in Nye County. We'll keep you guys updated as the story develops. We'd like to give a big thank you to Walmart and General Manager Alan Rogers. That's your question of the day, and I'm Caitlin Boyer reporting for News 46.
Thanks, Caitlin. More news right after this break.